Big war of words before the poll dates. Congress cries murder of democracy. Congress says polls in Haryana were unfair. Hope democracy isn't murdered in Jharkhand. Poll panel delayed the Jharkhand elections. Election Commission poll dates at the BJP's behest, as the Congress party here.
जिस तरह से हरियाणा में चुनाव निष्पक्ष नहीं हुआ और लोकतंत्र का गला घोटा गया, झारखंड और महाराष्ट्र में न हो, ये हम अपेक्षा करते हैं।
आप महाराष्ट्र के साथ चुनाव कराना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, तो आपने हरियाणा का जब 3 नवंबर को था और महाराष्ट्र का 26 नवंबर को ड्यू डेट था, तो आपने इन दोनों का साथ क्यों नहीं कराया? तो कहीं ना कहीं जब आप हमारी बात अनसुनी करते हैं तो हमें ये लगता है कि आप राजनीति से प्रेरित होकर या किसी दल विशेष से प्रेरित होकर के इस तरह की घोषणाएं करते हैं। फिर भी हम ये कहते हैं कि चुनाव आयोग का सम्मान करते हुए हम पूरी तरह से तैयार हैं और हमारी तैयारी को देखते हुए घबराहट में लिया गया ये फैसला है।
Across to Rohit for more details on that story. Rohit, this too is a high-stakes battle undoubtedly in the state of Jharkhand here, with the Congress already crying foul, saying that these elections were to be held earlier. What exactly is their contention? Take us through those details, Rohit.
Well, see, the Haryana results that have come, and because of the results, the Congress has got a big jolt. They are still coming to terms with the fact that they have lost Haryana because they were very confident of winning Haryana, and what happened has really jolted them. And that is why we are seeing now that the upcoming election, that is Maharashtra and Jharkhand, especially both the states we are talking about, the Congress and the India Alliance is hitting out at the BJP, hitting out at the Election Commission, also questioning the intentions and the motive of the Election Commission, that why all the state assembly elections in the 4 states were not held together and why Maharashtra and Jharkhand the elections are being held at a later date. But the war of words have started. But yes, today 3:30 p.m. is when the election schedule will be out for Maharashtra as well as Jharkhand, and Jharkhand also a high-stake battle for the India Alliance as well as the NDA, because whatever happens in Jharkhand will have impact on the neighbouring states like Bihar also, because Bihar also going to elections next year around the same time, October, November, and Hemant Soren will be leading the India Alliance with the Congress party and the RJD, and on the other hand we have the BJP that will be leading the bandwagon with other regional parties there, JDU, Lok Janshakti Party. So all these parties will be at loggerheads, and remains to be seen what happens in the elections. But what we are learning is that in 2019 elections in Jharkhand were held in 5 phases. So this time around also elections could be held in Jharkhand in 3 to 4 phases at least, because Jharkhand is an Naxal-infested state. A lot of Naxal incidents keep on happening. So keeping that in mind, elections in Jharkhand could be staggered to at least 4 to 5 phases, what we are learning. Back to you.
Yes, also this comes at a time, Rohit, when there has been fair amount of turbulence that Jharkhand too has seen, with Hemant Soren having to step down, given that he was being tried in the money laundering case, and then he took oath once again. There's been fair amount of political turmoil in this state as well, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. Remember, in 2019, it all began when the Congress and the JMM formed the government in coalition. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha that time had got 30 seats, and 16 seats the Congress had got, and it was in alliance that they formed the government in Jharkhand. But ever since the government was formed, Hemant Soren was embroiled in a lot of controversy regarding scams, land scams, and other issues. And in January this year, we saw that Hemant Soren was even arrested in a land scam case, and he had to quit as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, handing over the baton to Champai Soren, one of his trusted lieutenant. But 6 months down the line, when Hemant Soren got a bail from the court and he reinstated himself as the Chief Minister of Bihar, Chief Minister of Jharkhand, and literally removed Champai Soren very unceremoniously. And that is why we saw that another political development took place when Champai Soren, he was very angry that he was removed as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, and BJP latched onto the opportunity, and later in a few days we saw that Champai Soren quit the JMM and joined the BJP. So BJP at this point of time appears to be on a strong wicket, with Champai Soren coming into the Saffron Party. So Hemant Soren is also back as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, and Hemant Soren wanted that he should be leading the elections in the state whenever it is announced. So now it's the battle, which is already set to be fought, and only the election dates will be announced today at 3:30.
Rohit, be with us. Coming back to you in a moment from now. These are important elections in the state of Jharkhand as well. Like you've seen, how it has seen fair amount of churning as well in the last few months or so. Like Rohit was telling us, Jharkhand is in the midst of its 5th assembly election since the state was carved out in the year in 2000 from Bihar. Today, the Election Commission is set to announce the polling dates at 3:30. The fight in Jharkhand will be over 81 seats. The ruling party, JMM, wants to contest 81 seats. Currently, the India bloc has 44 seats. BJP has 37 seats remain vacant. After Chief Minister Hemant Soren's bail, a comeback seems possible. During his time in jail, his identity as a son of the tribals was further amplified by his supporters. In fact, the general sentiment is that the tribals have grown more united in support of Soren. However, the biggest setback for JMM came when former Chief Minister Champa Soren resigned and joined the BJP. As for the NDA, the seat-sharing arrangement among its constituents for the assembly election in Jharkhand is almost final, and the first list of candidates will be announced very soon.
आज इलेक्शन कमीशन चुनावों की घोषणा करने वाला है झारखंड में। इस पे पहली प्रतिक्रिया क्या है? क्या जेएमएम कांग्रेस का जो गठबंधन है वहां पे चुनावों के लिए तैयार है?
जी बिल्कुल, हम लोग तैयार हैं इस चीज के लिए, और क्योंकि प्रक्रिया के तहत है और पार्टी पूरी तरह से तैयार है इस चीज के लिए।
क्या आंकड़े देख रहे हैं सर आप लोग? हालांकि बहुत जल्दी है इस सवाल के लिए, लेकिन फिर भी क्या जीत को लेके आश्वस्त हैं? कोई आंकड़ा मन में है आज की तारीख में?
देखिए, सरकार दोबारा बनाएगी, ये गठबंधन की सरकार दोबारा बनेगी इस राज्य में, और चूंकि यहाँ के जितने भी जनभावनाओं को देखते हुए झारखंड और गठबंधन के जो साथीगण हैं, वो सारे लोगों ने काफी मेहनत की है इस चीज पे, और लोगों की जनभावनाओं को लेकर के ही पूरी सरकार चली है हमेशा, और उसका ध्यान को रखते हुए ही आगे सरकार ने काम किए हैं।
एक और सवाल, लेकिन बीजेपी लगातार चुनाव में तुष्टीकरण के आरोप आप लोगों पे लगा रही है, मुस्लिम आबादी बढ़ गई है, बांग्लादेशी आबादी बढ़ गई है, इस तरह के तमाम आरोप लगा रहे हैं, तो इसका काट क्या है जेएमएम के पास?
अमित जी देखिए, इस पे कोई काट नहीं है, ये इनके पास कोई मुद्दे नहीं है। मैं स्पष्ट कहना चाहूंगा, इनके पास कोई मुद्दे नहीं है। इन्होंने हर चुनाव में हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई, मतलब धर्मों की राजनीति इन्होंने की है।
आज इलेक्शन का घोषणा होना है और इसकी जानकारी कल ही भाजपा नेताओं को हो जाती है। बहुत गंभीर विषय है। क्या भाजपा नेताओं के इशारे पर आयोग काम करता है? हेमंता विश्व शर्मा जी का एक बाइट है कल, उन्होंने बोलते बोलते ये बोल दिया कि कल तो चुनाव की घोषणा हो जाएगी। बड़ा अजीब लगता है। इस कदर किसी आयोग को कठपुतली बना के रखना गंभीर बात।
दिल्ली में कोर कमेटी की मीटिंग है सर, क्या कुछ तय होना बाकी है?
अब क्या क्या तय होगा हम कैसे बता सकते हैं यहाँ से भाई? अब दिल्ली बुलाए हैं तो वहाँ बैठक में बैठेंगे, वहीं पता चलेगा कि क्या क्या एजेंडा है, तो अभी नहीं पता है। लेकिन मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ, चुनाव है झारखंड में तो चुनाव का ही एजेंडा होगा, दूसरा तो कोई एजेंडा हमारा विषय है नहीं वो।